So I'm going to render out a screenplay, additional screenplay. So I'm at the airport right now, and I'm thinking about terror plots and things, as I almost always do. All right, so hazardous guess, hazard. I am a Boeing 999. I am a super duper supersonic aircraft. I'm on one of my maiden flights into Beijing, and I land and I take off for New York and get close to New York, and then I have a catastrophic failure, at least in terms of instruments. They say I have a catastrophic failure of all 4 engines. These are turbojets and also ramjets. Anyway, the Sears Tower, which of course has been transplanted to New York by the Japanese, is in view of the pilots and of course the machines. The machines have taken over the plane, and long and short of it, in terms of this screenplay, the plane, almost irresistibly, like a moth to the flame, drives itself into the Sears Tower, knocking it down and killing everyone. Hence, a great catastrophe, a literal earthquake under our feet. So that's my screenplay. Right, but this has been crafted by terror groups allied with Al-Qaeda. And now, how real is this? Is this a realistic? I mean, to imagine that the Japanese would move Sears Tower to New York, and the Chinese would have a Boeing 999. It means an American company would actually become a Chinese company. Does that sound realistic to you, really? Well, it depends. There's a lot of fantastic things in the world, right? And then, you would cover it up by, scooping dog shit on top of it. Tons of dog shit. Mountains of dog shit and bird shit. Anyway, which couldn't be found in any major city. In fact, a lot of human shit. So, and in parallel with the screenplay I just rendered out, if I was a Dreamliner, I won't say what kind, and I was disembarking from Seattle in October of 2012, and I was over the Pacific headed for Tokyo, or not Tokyo, someplace in Japan, and I had a news crew on board, television crew, Cairo 7, reporting the main trip from Japan to Seattle and back to Japan. And there was appeared to be a problem with the aircraft, and the aircraft had to turn around and go back to Seattle, SeaTac Airport. And of course the passengers would be let down, also alarmed by the alarms going off in the cabin, and also the idea that they didn't want to crash into the goddamn ocean or anyplace else. When they get close to Seattle, what do you notice about Seattle? Seattle has a big white dome over it. Yes, it's like that Superman. It's like a miniature city, and all these little miniature people. And anyway, Superman would keep them safe, but they're all miniaturized from Krypton. But in addition to that, there is a tall building called the Columbia Tower, and so the Dreamliner finds its way into the 99th floor of the Columbia Tower somehow, and everyone dies. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, the people in the know will already have known what this was going to happen, and they would try their best to make sure it hadn't happened. But I'm different. I don't want it to happen. I want everybody to be safe, even the motherfuckers. Even the motherfucker terror monkeys. Demon monkeys. Dairy queens, I sometimes call them. Because they're all faggots. Faggots. You goddamn faggots. You dope addicts. Anyway. So I'm still waiting to see if this screenplay can be implemented. Because it'd be a great screenplay. It would have New York, it would have Beijing, it would have China, it would have Japan, it would have the United States. It had everything in it. I mean, there'd be nothing it didn't have, except, of course, King Kong and Godzilla. We can put that in there, too. So, see how good it is? You know, it's wonderful to be creative, isn't it? Anyway, it's about 11:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm in Seattle, Washington. And I'm signing off today.